So here we are on our stop number 1 on our pub crawl, and we've got a bit of a local legend here. We've got Jehad from the, well, probably Scottish famous, eventually world famous Grunting Growler. So hi Jehad, thanks for agreeing to have a wee chat.
Nah man, thanks for having me, I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Before we say anything, I'd just like to ask you, just tell us a wee bit about the Grunting Growler, how you started.
Yeah, so again, my name is Jehad. I'm the owner and operator of Grunting Growler. We've been here 5 years now, so it literally just started off as a small little bottle shop, and over the years we finally got like the sit-in license, so we're a little bit cross between a bottle shop and a tasting room or a kind of small bar, and that's it, man.
Brilliant. So I can tell straight away you've not got a local accent there.
Nah, quite. So originally, like, I'm from Chicago, born and raised, but mom's Scottish, dad's Palestinian, and I've lived in Glasgow for the past 10 years now.
Brilliant, brilliant. Now, obviously we are supporting a local, so hence we're here today. Absolutely. So if you get any of the local brewers, any of the local beers that you can recommend to the troops?
Absolutely. I think as everyone, you know, in Glasgow, we all love Overtone. Without a doubt, they're easily one of our best sellers within the shop. And in terms of like that kind of style of making New England hoppy, juicy IPAs, no one's really doing it like that in Glasgow, and you're potentially up there with the best in the entire UK on that level. But there's got to give some love to some like the really small guys that are kicking about. I really thoroughly been enjoying things from simple things, fermentation. Out of nowhere, they started making some like really cool mixed fermentation styles. I think they've absolutely smashed it out the park, from like Koelschip's birthday beer, the Koelschip Saison, and then the mixed fermentation 80 shilling is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely blew it out the park. But then you got to look at guys like Duke It, who just kind of took the big leap of faith this year and started brewing in their backyard. And I think just this week they've got their permanent premise now, making up some stuff. So that West Coast double IPA just smashed out the park, and completely different from what other people are brewing at the moment. And then I got to give some love to Duke It. You know, I think he's doing some really cool things. I love his little tiny stubby bottles, and again, really kind of going against the grain from whatever the other breweries are making, and he's just kind of putting his heart, soul, and passion into it. So any of those three breweries, if you tried them, you know why I love them so much, and if you haven't, definitely get out there and give them a go.
Superb, Jehad. And just before we finish up, obviously you can get a pint in here, as well as being a takeout. You can get a pint in here. Got some of the troops over there. Troops obviously been really noisy during this video. Cheers for that, troops. But yeah, is there any other, listen, I'm not asking you to big up the competition, but is there anywhere else that you like to go yourself for a pint now and again?
Yeah, so I live in the SouthSide, so I typically go to like Koelschip, but I also got a really big soft spot for, I can't really pronounce it, but Haggerty's, yes. It's one of my favorite pubs, so I just go there, and like me and my missus always go there typically on a Sunday. We get a little thing of Pringles, she gets a little small Prosecco, and I just tan into the Augustiner, man, and that's me, good to go every single time.
Awesome, man.
So,
Brenny, I hope you're watching this, man. Brenny used to work in Heritage. Listen, Jehad, I have to say thanks a lot for putting us up with it. Thanks for starting off the day with that tipper as well.
Absolutely, sorry.
Listen, great to speak to you. I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, man. We're still in Grunting Growler. We've got Vinny, we've got Dan, we've got Gregor, and we've got Paul. Big man in the background there has been, you've been bad actually. You're destroying this pub crawl, mate. Right, in the best possible way, I might add. However, you might remember, viewers, that recently we asked for some suggestions. One of the suggestions was Burning Sky. We've actually got one of the more vintage ones here, the 2009 courtesy of the man Gregor, aka Hot Panic. Why did you choose that beer, Gregor? Do you mind me asking?
Because it's one of the best beers made in the UK right now. Comes out every Christmas. It's a blend of different, I think it's a blend of different barrels or something, I can't remember. But it's one of the most drinkable straight up beers ever. Burning Sky are the best brewery in the UK, I'll say that right now.
Okay, controversial stuff there, viewers.
They are. They make great IPAs, they make great pale ales, they make great stouts, and they make amazing saisons, barrel aged saisons.
They certainly do. You know what's coming here, don't you, mate? I'm going to taste it and that. Let's see. First of all, would you sesh it, mate?
I've seshed it before, mate. I've seshed it numerous times.
One yourself?
What's the percentage of it?
It's about 6 odd.
6.5, I think it's borderline. So I would have a couple. I don't know if I would session it because I don't know if I can session mixed fermentation.
Oh come on, get the Gaviscon out, mate.
Doesn't mean the session line well. You just session it, right?
Could I put you on I'm going to put you on the spot. Could you give us a score out of 10 on that?
10.
It's our first ever 10 out of 10 beer. Yay! No, all joking aside. No, honestly, a 10.
Aye, absolutely.
There you go.
I think, well, right, you're making me question myself, but I think out of the yearly releases that Burn and Sky do, they do the Saison Anniversaire, they do Cuvee, and they do the Annum, which is the assemblage, the big massive...
the Jeroboam?
No, it's a Magnum, mate. They do the Magnum. I've not tried the assemblage yet, I've got a couple in the house, but they're for another day. But aye, they're all 10 out of 10 beers in my opinion, to be fair. I just can't fault them.
Brilliant. Well, I've got you as well, mate. Obviously, this is AKA a hop_panic. Fantastic Instagram page. Some great graffiti. Makes me jealous on his beer travels as well. So we'll link to him. Give this man a follow. He's a bit of a legend round about these parts. Any breweries that you want to mention locally that you're a big fan of?
Local breweries, Dead End Brew Machine. Dead End Brew Machine are probably my favourite Glaswegian brewery.
Do you think we should get him on the show?
Chris, absolutely, man. He's a complete head case. So
he'll slot in nicely then, won't he? Anyone else, Gregor?
Epochal. I love Epochal. I love Acid Brew Machine. I love Overtone, just if I want a session on the muck.
Anyone wider scale Scotland you can think of off the top of your head?
Well, obviously, I still love Tempest and I still love Fallon and all these guys, you know. I think Tempest were historically really important to the Scottish brewing scene. I think Marmalade on Rye, one of the greatest beers ever.
All the leaves are brown, man.
All the leaves are brown, barrel aged as well, man. They still keep low key, but they still keep on releasing great beers, man, that are worth trying.
Brilliant. So listen, thanks for having a wee chat to us. As I said, give this man a follow, and we'll have more for the lads later on. You done well because you get videoed first. Don't know if these lads will be in a fit state later on, but yeah, we'll still at the growler.
Passed out, like.
Give us a wave, Jehad. Oh man. So we're here with Pete at Hidden Lane Brewery. An absolute treat to come in. This is a second stop on our pub crawl today. So thanks for agreeing to have a wee chat, Pete. For the viewers, can you just tell us a wee bit about Hidden Lane Brewery, please?
Yeah, we've been going about 2.5 years. We had to change, obviously, with the pandemic. What was going on with 80% on trade to 100% off trade overnight. So we're really lucky to have, stayed to remained open. And part of COP26, just now we've got our tap room open on an occasional license where we start being able to showcase who we are and what we do as an organic brewery, both in our main core range of a bunch of different pales. We've got a couple of lagers, we've got wheat beer, and brand new West Coast IPA. We've also got a new thing that's just been launched about a brewer's selections. So we do small one-off things that's done in-house that if we get enough sort of feedback from folk, then they will potentially go into our main production. Struggling a little bit trying to convince some people that our quality accidental smoked mild should go into production, but I'm seeing a lot of people give us some really positive feedback on it. So yeah, there's a tasty journey to be had over in Finnieston as Glasgow's first and only organic brewery. We do try and do things as local, as sustainable as possible.
Superb. I think there's a future episode in the go here, by the way, Pete.
Sounds great.
We actually did, you never really had to sell it to me because I love a mild. Some of the party we're in with today, we loved that smell, but you were kind enough, we got a couple of the only bottles left.
Yeah.
So it was a smoked mild. Can you just tell us a wee bit about that beer, please?
Yeah, it was actually done totally by mistake. And what I wanted to do was to generate a beer that was as a style that kind of gets forgotten a little bit. Maybe conjures up the idea of some backstreet boozers in like Yorkshire somewhere, which is a Sunday papers, that's my perfect day, but sitting there with a couple of pints of milds, you know. And I wanted to bring in some maybe newer hops into the mix to slightly up the carbonation, give it maybe something that people haven't drunk before. And then there was a bit of a mixed up in bagging them all, and some smoked got in there. And as a result, it's got that slight hint of smokiness. So it's not like a Rauch beer or anything like that, but it has just that delicacy of smoke that lingers afterwards, and warmth comes through, and it is, I mean, it's a gorgeous drop. I'd love to make it again.
It was a stunner. I'll put a picture of the beer up for you afterwards, just so you can see it. I would definitely describe it as being very, very tannable. So it was. Just last of all, obviously, in fact, I will just ask, I've noticed that you've got some other businesses in today as well.
Yes, yeah.
Can you tell us a wee bit about that?
Yeah, for sure, man. We've got a couple of people that are small, local, that they're independents, that need a little bit of a foothold to get out there. I think at the moment where there's so many people that have fallen by the wayside, we've got a duty really to help one another out. So we've got our homewares company downstairs that are making beautiful homemade stained glass lamps. We've got an organic and vegan clothing company down there, and our insane donuts. So if you go and chat to Alan about the cheeseburger donut, it is a donut, I promise you. But yeah, it's about us showcasing what can be done small and great, and happy to help some friends out, get out there into the big bad world, you know.
All about the community.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's part of our community as well in the brewing industry. I've known for years that brewers are helpful people. You know, you pick up the phone, like a couple of the brewers around here I know, Dave over at Rides, I mean, they're doing some real funky stuff there. You go and have a chat with him, some of the things that's in cask out back with barrel aging. Gareth up in Pockle, you've got, you know, there's a few folk around which I think we should all kind of club together and pool our resources to make each other better. And so I'm already talking, you know, with the likes of Bowden, with Ride, you know, simple things, you know, trying to talk to folks so that as Glasgow, you know, the saying is true, it's the people that make Glasgow.
Absolutely stunning. Listen, Phil, I know if Pete, sorry, because you said simple things there. Brilliant, Pete. You've mentioned a few of the guests who we've had on the show already, and this isn't the first time I've met Pete. So yeah, check out Hidden Lane, check out his product, a real support of the local community, and if you're ever up in Glasgow, get yourself involved. So thanks a lot, Pete.
You're welcome.
Where's Brenny? Ah, fuck Brenny, like, hey.
I'm looking for this bloke called Brendan Graham. Do you know who he is? Can you find him? Do you know where he is? I need to look for him. I don't understand where he is gone. Maybe this guy will know.
Where the fuck's Brenny?
Where's fucking Brenny?
Koelschip Yard, Laurieston, that was a good sesh today, and Grunting Growler as well, that was a good fucking sesh.
So yeah, is there anything else you'd like to say, Dan, about fellow Instagrammers or empty in general about that wasn't involved today?
Aye, just come in Glasgow, good sesh, good day out, aye, happy days.
Because this guy is a fucking legend of Instagram. Here he is. It's Vinny's Drinks Reviews. Vinny's Drinks is well known for doing some beer pairings with food, and he's an absolute utter legend, he is. And I tell you something, man, the boy can drink. Right, so Vinny,
Yeah.
favourite Glasgow breweries, please?
I'm a big fan of Overtown, I'm a big fan of Duke It for the small ones.
Oh, I love Duke It.
I love a bit of Williams Brothers as well. Like if you go to in deep in the West End,
Yep.
like
Yep.
I think that's a fucking the chocolate block is a great like.
100%.
That's my options.
And is there, well, you've just named hundreds of people. Have you enjoyed today?
Yeah. I mean the host is a bit weird, but like really good actually. Like it's been nice. I've got to see some pubs that I've never seen before. I've never seen before. I've never been really like south beyond the subway, so it's been nice to actually go beyond that and actually see some other pubs. So.
And would you recommend coming Southside to a few people?
Yeah, no. It's always something I've wanted to do. I've just never actually had the opportunity. So, this time I've actually had the opportunity, so it's really nice. Like,
Jesus Christ, you get one Instagram influencer, you get 3. And by the way, every single one of them has been fucking brilliant tonight. I swear to God. But anyway, here he is, the man, the legend. It's Crafty Logbook. Paul, sorry for disappointing the viewers there, mate.
she never thought.
Honestly.
She never thought.
So, listen.
He's not involved, mate.
Oh yeah, he's null and void. Null and void, isn't he? Null and void. I swear to God. Right, now Paul, all joking aside, you were responsible for Hidden Lane today, so we'll give you a wee round of applause at that. But what I will ask you is this: why is Glasgow so good for beers?
Because they have multiple breweries and they have the people to match it. It's about the character of the hub. That's what it's about. It's got nothing else to do with, oh, we use this ingredient. It's about what they do. It's all about the personality, and that's why they're great. I can rattle them all off, and they're fantastic people, and that's why I go. But I tell you, I care. They care.
They do
Seriously,
care.
that's a big thing, and that's what I really think matters about it.
Can you talk about also about what's happened tonight in terms of?
Well, we've met multiple people tonight. So Simple Things Brewing, by the way, what we talk about how people who they matter came in to meet us and have a drink with us.
By the way, came in to meet Vinny and Dan and me.
Hey, what's
Never
that
came in to
about?
meet you, mate.
I
Came in
didn't
to
say-
meet me,
Mate, I
Vinny
didn't say
and
come in
Dan.
with me.
Some of us are very
But what I did
important
say
here.
that he was really good at brewing, and he's a great guy, and he was
Right.